You sure?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Jack's Treasures on YouTube.
And she talks about me being more excited when we record these things.
I didn't say more excited, I said more weird.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Treasures on YouTube. This is our ongoing series of questions and answers that people have asked us, or we've asked other people, or stuff we made up because we didn't have anything else better to talk about.
This is something we made up.
Oh yeah, we did.
Something we've been talking about amongst ourselves a lot lately.
I actually think that this is a very, very big topic amongst the YouTube community, because for a while there, man, YouTubers hated Whatnot. Yep. Okay, it was like Whatnot was a cesspool of selling. Corey still does feel that way. But shout out to my friend Corey over there, Grams and Pops Vintage. But today we're going to be talking about
bridging the gap between the Whatnot and the YouTube reselling communities.
Yeah.
There is a very, very, very active community of Whatnotters. I mean, it's amazing. When I think about the friends we've made, the raid trends we've been on, the kind of like groups, text messaging things we've been on, the people we've met, the community on Whatnot is amazing.
Yeah. We met a lot of good people. We actually went to a Whatnot meetup.
We did. And
met some wonderful folks there, along with friends that we've actually met on Whatnot.
And something you may not realize until you really get involved in that Whatnot community, there are a ton of Whatnotters that's the only reselling they really do. That may be their introduction to reselling, or they may not have any interest in the eBays, the Amazons, the Facebook marketplaces, the things that the rest of us also do.
Right.
Whatnot can be its own thing.
Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
You have to do your comfort level when it comes to that. But there was, when Whatnot started, along with Jamble and Poshmark and all of those others, the first place that all of these places went to was YouTube influencers. Right. They went and they grabbed all of those big YouTubers, the Harry Tornadoes, the Kevin the Commonwealth Picker, the Niche Lady, the Nicole whatever, all of those people. They started grabbing them and said, we need you over here on these sites, because we know that if we have you on this site, okay, and we could promote that, right, with like, say, the Crazy Lamp Lady. Okay, she's got her own site over there on the district called Knickknacks. Okay, now she started out and was absolutely huge on YouTube, and now she's over there. She still does her YouTube, obviously, because she makes a lot of money doing on that. But she was able to parlay that YouTube into the live selling community on the district, and has grown in my opinion, the biggest platform on district besides the golf guy. You know,
actually, I think they're ahead of the golf guy currently.
Really? You think so? Yeah. That would be awesome.
I think she's one in golf guys too.
There you go. But they are definitely, there was that correlation. She brought YouTube to the live reselling community on the district. That has happened on Whatnot too. Okay,
with people like Harry Tornado, with Kevin when he was doing that over here. Yeah. Paul the Philly Flipper, that's another very good example. But at the same time, some of the biggest sellers on Whatnot don't have a social media following, or don't have a YouTube following.
No.
We met Joe Hollywood. Nothing.
Yeah, he said he's just getting started to do it right now, and I'm like, God, I hope he doesn't like crush us and all.
I think he will.
You know, there's absolutely zero doubt. Guy's got like 300,000 followers on Whatnot, and we have about 12 to 13,000 followers for us, but we have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. Okay, and he doesn't have any. Now I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get some pretty fast, because he's going to parlay Whatnot into YouTube. Okay.
And there are many other examples. That was just one example of someone who is very big on Whatnot, but isn't involved in that YouTube community. Now, if you don't know, maybe you're coming over from Whatnot, and we're some of the only people you watch on YouTube. The YouTube reselling community is huge.
Absolutely.
And it's an amazing
thing. We are tiny fish in this pond.
Right. And some of the same names we mentioned before, the like Harry Tornadoes and things like that. They have these massive channels. They've built communities, and some of them do Whatnot, and they're trying to bridge that gap. But there's a lot of people who are very big on YouTube that don't delve into live
Shed
reselling.
flips.
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah.
Great reseller.
Great content.
Information.
Great content.
But not really involved in the whatnot side of things.
Corey Graham's and Pa's Vintage. Okay. They do own a platform on District called the Dollar Auction. They were doing lives, but they don't do them anymore over there at all. They do static listings over there, but they are absolutely huge and great information over there and stuff like that. Now, some YouTubers have gone and tried to do lives, and they weren't successful at it.
And that's fine.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think for me, the biggest thing is I want to see more of it coming together. Some of the friends we've met over on Whatnot, I think they would do amazing with YouTube channels if they chose to do that.
And some of them are. Some of them are. Some of them have started to do YouTube channels also, just like ours.
That's one reason we enjoy doing our podcast, is that we're bringing, sometimes we are bringing people that are already known on YouTube, but a lot of times we're bringing people over to YouTube that aren't over here yet. They have information, they have a personality that YouTube hasn't discovered yet. And
I will give you an example of that. Jeremy from Green 13 does not have a big YouTube channel at all, and he's developing one or trying to develop one now. But he was a guest on our podcast, and I would just want to tell you all something. That guy is phenomenally knowledgeable. Just super, super knowledgeable. And he's live selling now also on eBay too. And he's killing it. He's killing it in both of those sites, but didn't have that YouTube. But now that the little bit of that spark is there, and he's seeing, wait, this might be something that I can tap into. And it's another market that you can tap into, because you can sell on YouTube, by the way. Okay. There are a couple of people that make a ton of money selling on that. One of them is Donatello. Okay, yeah. She was one of the OGs that was selling on YouTube.
Angie Resells did or does a YouTube auction.
Yeah, didn't Rachel Strickland?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Okay, but there's a lot of people that do both. That they do the YouTube like us. And what's the name of our podcast? Because we failed to mention that part.
Not Another Reselling Podcast, found here on this channel. Every Sunday, releases at noon.
Yep. This one, we just released one this past Sunday with Apex Jeff talking about sourcing on Whatnot. And again, he doesn't have a YouTube presence per se, but he appears on a lot of YouTube channels. Okay.
He's one that is very involved in both communities. Yep.
So bridging that gap and bringing these two communities can be really, really good and beneficial to a lot of people. And even some people that have tried Whatnot, and I will let you know this too, 2 or 3 years ago, 3 years ago, that some of the Whatnot community hated Whatnot, or not Whatnot community, the YouTube community hated Whatnot, absolutely despised it. Why? Because Whatnot is not eBay. Whatnot is the quick flip. Whatnot is to get that thing out of your house, get it away, get it done, create more space. Okay. eBay is get top dollar, okay, for your item. And some people are getting that, but they have those huge followings on Whatnot.
And a lot of people have tried to do like all or nothing. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all live selling. And we kind of fell into that trap a little bit. Oh. We never stopped eBay, but we kind of quit feeding it the way we should have. And we're starting to realize now that balance is so important, and it makes our Whatnot better. It makes our budget better.
It makes our income better.
Makes our life better.
Yeah, because I could sit there and run like this item here, okay? We could run that on Whatnot, okay? Now, I'm going to have somebody who is looking for that particular item in the show, in the room. And not only that, I'm going to have 2 people.
If I wanted to go above where I started at.
Right. On YouTube, or not on YouTube, but on eBay, I don't have to worry about that, okay, at all. So I can throw it up there. So having both of that platforms definitely helps with that. And a lot of people are starting to bridge and do both of those things at the same time. And now we're learning about List Easier and Better Lister and all these AI listing sites from YouTube, and we're trying to bridge them over and bring them into live selling and whatnot.
To me, that's the dream. If we could have like a list easier that would work with or whatnot, and to be able to list things like that, oh my gosh, our life would be so much easier.
Yep. And we are trying to, as Tracy was saying, bring whatnotters over to the YouTube community, introduce them to the YouTube community, because so many meetups that we go to now are run by YouTubers who do eBay, and they're starting to notice this is a ton of people that do whatnot, and they're bringing all these whatnot people to these meetups now too. One would be Ray, the Nashville Flipper, who despised whatnot 3 or 4 years ago.
But now he sells.
Now he sells on there and does a lot of the
I will
things.
shout out to the entire reseller locker room group, but I'm going to say Ben, who specifically sat down and talked, and he's like, you know what, hey, I really want to do something to bring more whatnotters into our next meetup. What can we do to encourage that? And that touched my heart. That's that's what I want to do. I want to bring all these communities together.
Yep. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be trying to get Ben as a guest on our podcast next month, or this month, because this is November, and we're going to be trying to do that. As a matter of fact, on our Veterans Day Ray Train, we have at least one reseller that does not sell on Whatnot, but it's going to be on Whatnot, and he's a YouTuber.
Got 3 actually.
Which were the other 3?
Well, we got J Ride. We've got I'd Flip That.
Yeah,
and
Joe and
we've
Nicole.
got Archie Biscuit Butt.
Well, Archie does. He is trying to build his
But he hasn't sold a Whatnot in a while.
He has not. Okay. Well, we also have Dan and Demand.
That's
too. Okay.
Well,
he waffles on them both. He
We
waffles on
love
them
you,
both.
Dan.
If you met Dan, you would know exactly what I'm
understand.
talking about. You would understand. Okay. But it's just one of those things where the more that these two come together, the more benefit it's going to be to everybody, because Whatnot is a selling platform, YouTube is a learning platform, so people can learn more about how to resell.
Yes.
And reselling live is a different animal than static listing, but you can learn how to do both at the same time, which is what we're doing right now.
But we appreciate you. You know, do you have any suggestions on ways that we can help bridge that gap? Because we're willing to do it. We want to help.
We're willing to do what?
To like do things to help bridge the gap. You know?
Now we're going to build bridges. We're building bridges, baby.
Bridges.
Build better bridges, not drama. There you go. There you go. Guys, thanks for watching right there. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button down there. We're on our road to our next goal of subscribers, which is very, very ambitious. We are going for 5,000 subscribers. And
By
we're gonna,
when?
I don't know. What do you think?
That's the important thing about a goal. You have to have a deadline.
How about if we do that one by 2027?
Wow. A little over a year? That is ambitious.
That's an ambitious, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it, guys. And you got to set your goals high, and, you know, that's what we've done, okay? So we're going to try to do as much as we can promoting our things. And we're also, at the same time of trying to hit that subscribers up to 5,000, we're going to try to get to 30,000 on Whatnot. So we're bridging the gap. We got 2 goals that are basically intertwined.
We'll probably talk about that's a little closer to the New Year's, our goals for 2026.
Yep.
But sounds like we got a couple of big ones.
Yep. So drop some of your comments down below. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button, that notification bell, so you know whenever we post any of these things, because Tracy posts them in all different times.
I'd say more than likely, most of them come up like in the evening, 9,
3 o'clock in the morning.
Whenever.
Yeah. When I remind her. Okay, guys.
Would you like to take over this time?
No, help out with Stop Soldier Suicide. I do the podcast. Help us out with Stop Soldier.
I make the thumbnail for that too.
She makes the thumbnail for that. That's it. Oh yeah, she does do all of the interviewing parts with us, but I write all of that stuff out. Thank you, AI. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button.
You've said that 3 times now.
I know, but I'm trying to get through this whole thing, and you keep interrupting me. Help us out with Stop Soldier Suicide and the Naughty Cat Cafe. There'll be links down there below. And as always, don't go a weekend without
petting a cat.
Peace out from Jack's Treasures.
Bye.
Bye.